Welcome to the
Rat-tastic Repic Row.
Warning. You're about to embark on an adventure of epic proportions. Buckle up, bucko. You're now tuned in to The Epic Show. With your hosts, Gabe and Dave. Coming to you live from the Epic Center.
Welcome back, everybody, to Sigma Saturdays. I'm your host, Sigma.
You're the host with the Sigma most.
The biggest host with the biggest.
Time for a Sigma segment.
This weekend's the Sigma world. We're actually coming live from your
Mom's
original
house.
abode.
This is where everything,
This is where it all started.
good and the bad.
Well, the bad started here.
I've been through a lot here.
But dude, I gotta tell you about this coffee shop I went to the other day. Yeah, I recently moved,
Okay.
and I was just I drove by a coffee shop, like without really reading the name to it,
Yeah.
and I was like, oh, I'll go there tomorrow, like just
Right.
preconceived coffee, like
It's a new guy in town.
because I got the new Pokemon, and I was like, this is about to be a vibe. Like I'm gonna get Pokemon, I'm gonna get a coffee, and I'm gonna play it, and it's gonna be great.
And you're going to sit in there
Yeah.
for like a good 30.
Yeah, exactly.
Yeah.
Get a couple Mon and some coffee would be great.
Yeah.
I walk in there, and immediately, just the decor alone, like, was off-putting. Like immediately,
What was
it's
it
just like, I mean, for some people, it's like they're heaven, but it's just camouflaged, hunting, like
What?
deer, like veterans on the wall, and like.
A coffee place?
Yeah. Like you typically think like, oh, like coffee, relaxing, like
No, what I think about whenever I think coffee, I think liberal. So
exactly.
I don't think about Republican hunting stand
Yeah,
core.
exactly.
You know,
like you think of like a girl with like blue hair with glasses, like reading Harry Potter and drinking
with
coffee.
those metal frame eyes, with those metal
with
frame
like the circle,
lids, yeah,
like hipster glasses.
and candy, like the candy bracelets and stuff.
The people that were in there were bald men with goatees wearing flannels.
Oh, this
All
is
of
like
them.
a manly coffee shop.
Exactly. It's the most hard-ass coffee shop I've ever been to. Hold on.
Could you order
took-
anything besides Americano?
Well, that's what I got. I got a hard
I know
black
you
iced
did.
Americano.
I know you
It's
did.
as hard as it gets.
Did they have
brother.
anything else on the menu?
Dude, it was just like they didn't really have anything like sweet. And the one sweet thing, it was called Sweet AF tea. Like
Oh my god!
to make it hard because it's like, well, it's a sweet drink, so we should probably put as fuck.
What
in
was
the
this
menu.
place called?
I guess what it's called.
I've-
It's a hard ass place. Guess what this place is called?
Sweet Puff Creameries.
It was called yes. It was called Black Rifle Coffee.
Oh my god! Okay, so you could have guessed.
Yeah, but
That
I didn't
this
read the
place would-
name. Like
Yeah,
I
you just saw
assumed-
coffee.
I saw coffee company, so I was like, oh, like, and it looked cool inside. Wait, let me show you. 'Cause-
These baristas have like families that are depending on them.
yeah,
Like,
but the back, you know, like where you get your creamer and stuff, and they have like the table set up.
yeah.
It was the back of a pickup truck, like a camouflage, like military, like pickup truck.
What
Wait,
the
look.
hell? Show me this picture.
It had like the headlight, the backlights, and everything.
Oh my god, dude!
Like they light up, like the.
this
backlights.
decor.
I'm telling you.
Is that my ex stepdad on the wall? Like
Like just staring at you with a full beard and camo.
this guy right here, just at the top, like,
Yeah,
just being like,
just wearing coffee on the shit.
and then having like one hot pot in front of him.
Dude,
This is weird.
the
place.
you know, like there's like a order here sign, right? Like
Yeah.
above,
Right.
and it was in the it was like a ammunition box, like hanging from the ceiling. I'll show you, and it says order here.
Zoom in on
and-
that. I gotta see that.
Look at that.
Oh my god!
And then
They thought they snapped.
and there was
With
another one
that.
like with the same box where you pick up your order.
Yeah,
Guess what
and
that's
what is
called?
it? Is it the, like the MRE?
The
Like,
drop zone.
no, not the drop.
They had like so much merch in there too.
Oh, I bet I've
And
seen
it's
the
like-
shirts before. I think Joe Rogan wears this shirt.
Really?
It seems like a Joe Rogan-esque brand.
And they have like packets like a coffee and it's shaped like little ammunition things as well. And there's like this like shape. It's like combat coffee.
Combat Cocoa?
Yeah, and it's shaped like a smoke grenade.
Oh my god.
And there's like shirts. This one says mostly peaceful, and it's like a gun wrapped in roses. There's like one that was like coffee or die, and it's like in the shape of the "Don't tread on me" snake. And
It's
like,
too manly.
it's
Way
too
too manly. Like that's something that I would have like gone to and enjoyed back whenever I was like a 12-year-old like diehard
yeah, and you
Republican.
thought like Fast and Furious is like what makes you
Yeah,
man.
man. Like that's some place where like a dad who doesn't know how to be a dad would take his son. You know?
Exactly.
Or like a dad who definitely was in the military. No, dude, that place sucks.
No, like, but the thing is, like, they cater to like veterans, like,
Of course.
and they ask you like when you go up there, like, oh, are you a military or like veteran, whatever?
You're military?
And I'm like, no. Why would you ask me that?
No.
You see what I'm wearing? I'm wearing an anime shirt.
Yeah.
Okay.
Completely different things.
And no, it is. I thought it was funny because it's like you catering to veterans, and then you just PTSD. Here you go. Like here's guns and ammunition boxes, and
I didn't even think about that.
like they didn't either because they're like, oh, we're doing them a service.
Oh.
Like
Yeah, we're making them feel like they're back in the spittoon. Like
I feel like a veteran would want, you know, the nice peaceful with jazz playing. And
I think a veteran would want Starbucks.
yeah,
Honestly.
But they had like a whole TV, like playing advertisements and stuff, like for the place.
All like Warzone stuff.
Oh yeah, like they, you know, that Combat Cocoa and stuff. Like,
Yeah.
and they make their own espresso can. Like
Oh god.
they were shooting it out of a rocket launcher, dude.
What
I swear.
is the marketing?
I was filming it. I was just like
You
trying
filmed
not
it?
to be obvious. I was like,
I gotta
doing
see
that.
this. I gotta see this.
Wait, let me see. Like,
Oh my god, dude. I cannot even conceive. Like, I think that somebody who was not in the military made this, or someone who was in the military for only like 4 years
it was,
and that didn't get deployed.
it's,
They were like pride.
I briefly saw like the testimonial of the guy who made the company.
Oh, I bet he made himself out to be the baddest ass.
He was talking about like, yeah, like they tried to, I moved to him. He was like a Middle Eastern guy or something, but he's like, yeah, like my family got kidnapped. They killed my brother, and like my dad was killed, like all this stuff. He's so I moved to America, and like, and he was like he was in the military as well or something. I don't know exactly. I like briefly saw it, but it was like,
Okay.
look at this
Let's see this.
rock. It's in slow mo because they're like doing an ad for one of their products,
Yeah.
and it's like a rocket launcher shooting into like a coffee like pot.
Oh,
exploding it.
Oh my god.
Look, just explosions on the screen, like
Dude.
shooting it with like a Baird 50 cal.
Oh my god.
It's exploding.
Oh, dude, milk.
It is espresso mocha.
In the middle of the money shot.
Just imagine seeing spewed coffee that looks like blood, basically, and you're just walking in
And
there.
you just
like,
saw a berry cat.
well, I just got back from Iran, and I just gotta get a cup of coffee, and then it's just espresso mocha. Come here to Black Rifle Coffee or die. It's like it's the most cursed place ever.
Oh my god. If I was like tripping on acid
Oh,
and I just like had to, someone locked me in there overnight with all like this stuff going on,
yeah. You'd be like nightmare,
I'd
nightmare.
kill myself.
But imagine
God, dude.
all these hard ass like people in there, like the bald dudes wearing their flannels, like 50-year-old men, like war vets probably, and then just me sitting there playing Pokemon Violet. Because I did play it for.
I don't know how you weren't distracted in there, but
I also had a.
Dude, the place sounds like the. Did somebody blow a bubble?
Yeah,
Who
the
blew
Salty
this
Responsible
bubble?
Dude.
Yeah.
And that was me blowing the
Yeah,
bubble.
you were just in the.
It's literally me, SpongeBob, like in there, my Switch. Like,
And you're like, oh, waiter. And you're like, another sweet AFT.
Do you have anything
You're
with
just like,
bubbles in it? Do you guys have
guys got boba.
Yeah, do you have boba tea by any chance? He's like, what the hell did you just say, boy?
Dude, they probably only hire veterans as well.
No, it was like girls
working?
my age.
Oh, with like docs on and like
Yeah.
probably like combat cargo shorts, cargo pants on and stuff
Exactly.
too. Yeah.
I had one of the weirdest compliments I got as well.
You got a compliment in there?
Yup.
You.
Me.
From a girl?
Yeah. It was a strange compliment because I was getting my order and she's like, you smell like cashmere. And I was like, oh, yeah, it's just deodorant put on. And then I didn't say anything after that. So I was like, was that a compliment? Or was she just like alarmed by
How
the
cashmere you smell.
But then later she's like, it smells really good. And I was like,
oh, later?
and then I was like, you too. Or something along those lines.
Yeah,
Probably.
I'm sure. I'm sure you handled that very well.
Oh, she was definitely. I rizzed like all.
Not
over
only your first compliment in the wild, but it also had to be a Black Rifle.
Yeah.
Boom, freaking coffee.
So I know where I'm gonna be lounging at for the next few months.
Oh, they probably. You know what they probably do.
What?
They probably tell her to compliment
Make sure
customers so that it's
Oh.
a bunch of horny dudes and they're gonna come back to see her and maybe get another compliment. What if she has like a whole like Riz, like a company like designed
tell you
Riz,
how to Riz?
like on the second like visit of somebody, like you don't say anything to them, but you just look at them for a little bit longer than you looked at them for the first time. It probably worked. I would do it.
It's just a
whatever
strange place
establishments
to
I had.
establish that policy.
No, it's not. It's a bunch of horn dog dudes that have been
Yeah, that wife
militarized.
left them while they were out overseas.
100%. Dude, you know what? I think if your wife leaves you and cheats on you, like while you're deployed, they should have to serve in the military like a certain
if you get
amount
like
of
caught
time.
and you lose in court, like
you
deployed?
get deployed like straight into
like
the
front lines,
like
and
yeah,
everything.
like you're in the infantry, bro. Like you're out there, they just drop you out there.
They usually like use you as like
Oh, you're just a meat
you
shield.
just get shot out of a cannon. It's just like, it's right into the back line of the.
Yeah. Wearing a Black Rifle coffee. You just see it turn into a flying advertisement. Wearing a Black Rifle coffee shirt.
You're just used as a distraction, so they shoot you in the air while they can
Yeah.
shoot them.
What's that? What is that strategy called?
It was from Ned's Declassified.
It wasn't.
That's the first time I heard of it though.
No.
Because they were talking about in dodgeball, and they're like, "Oh yeah, you tip number one." It's like ding, 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 and he's like, "If you want to survive gym class dodgeball,
Toss a ball in the air."
have one guy throw it up, and then while they're waiting to catch it, your teammate pegs him."
Okay.
And that's when I was writing that down. I was like, "Thanks, Ned."
And it never worked.
Nope, I've never gotten a chance to do that, but I think about it like every
I've
day.
done it before it worked.
It does?
Yeah, it works.
You used it by yourself. You just toss it up.
I used to be a freak.
It's pretty broken strategy.
Yeah, it's because they have to do something about it. It's a free out. Like, and if they focus hard enough on
you better hit them though.
If it yeah, I know, but if they focus hard enough on catching the ball, like, but it's hard. It's hard. It's like a mandatory split. But let's not get into
Welcome back to
let's not get into my
dodgeball
knowledge. But I was just watching the X-Men movies, and
Yeah.
that was
They did
Logan's strategy against Magneto. So Colossus picked up Logan and threw him at Magneto, while that bought time for Iceman to
Freeze him.
to like, I don't know,
To
do
ice
something
him.
to ice him. Yeah, to catch Magneto in something like, and like Logan like freezes like right in front of Magneto, and like he's like, I thought you would have learned, Logan, and then he's like, I did, and then that's whenever Iceman comes through and just like,
It tried some.
and got so fun, dude. If I was Iceman, I would be having ice guns and like shooting like ice bullets.
It'd be sick.
Oh, it'd be so fun.
But I thought while we're talking about this video idea,
Okay.
I walk in there as the biggest like lib looking guy,
Hard. Yeah.
just tart, lib tart,
Sweet lib tart.
just a sweet
yeah.
little lib walking in there, wearing a shirt that says "I hate the troops."
Oh
And,
my
like,
god.
But I don't like say anything. I just walk in there and order as normal and just sit there and just be like, I'd like one sweet AFT, please.
Yeah, right. You
I'm
have
like,
to order that.
let me. I'm just
You're like, what do
let
I
me
want?
think.
What do I want?
actually, and I'm just like doing TikTok
Doing
dances.
the TikTok like
I
maneuvers.
think I'll get.
And then like if they confront you about it, that you're like, this is like a parody shop, right? Like,
And I'm like, I sit down at the table and I'm reading the Communist Manifesto.
yeah.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah,
Like-
like you have a highlighter.
Yeah, I'm like annotating.
It's like the world's biggest highlighter, and you're like in the manifesto, like,
and I'm like, drinking my sweet AFT. Like,
yeah. Wait, oh yeah, you put it in a baby bottle, and you're like, compliments to the chef.
just being the most obnoxious.
Yeah.
While these guys are having like their weekly like gun meetings or whatever.
Yeah.
I don't know, gun club.
I'm sure gun meetings are held there.
But yeah, that's my new spot. So
Yeah, catch you there.
if you're trying to, if you need a place to, if you're trying to meet me, just.
You know where to find them.
But
Jesus Christ.
we also have a little scenario of the week for you guys.
I know you guys missed it.
I know you guys
missed
think
it.
about it all the time. You just have these scenarios running around in your.
You guys probably have more scenarios than us.
Yeah. Let me know if you guys have any scenarios. I don't have anything that pops in your head, but we were talking about the other day of like, it was like some obscure meme of like a koi fish with a baby like bib.
Oh yes.
And it was like,
It's like
it just
me.
said man.
Oh yeah, it just
just
said
like
men.
Something that
It
doesn't
just
make
said
sense.
men, and then
Yeah.
it was a koi fish with a binky in his mouth.
And
And
we-
David was like,
This like showing this to someone who has no like context of memes
what
or like
this
what
was
this is.
would
Like
fuck their entire psyche up like beyond repair. And then David was like, what if you went back in time, showed this to a man in like the 1600s?
yes, like just at a saloon or like
You
I don't know
show
where
up
they
with
would
a
be.
smartphone and show him binky and koi fish mouth man meme.
just a man,
And
just a
then-
man like doing his crops or whatever. You're like
in the middle of the field, and you're just like,
you just warp in there and you're like
you just show him it.
koi fish,
Yeah.
like, and then you just warp out.
You warp back.
You're there for 5 seconds
But whenever you
and
get
you come
back,
back. Everything is different.
everything is fucked. Oh, wait, dude. What if he thought he took that as like, what if he took that as like some god, like some apostle coming to him from the future to show him what man was supposed to look like then, and then like they started crossbreeding with koi
You
fish.
come back and there's just koi fish
It's a bunch of half man, half fishes
with binkies in their
Yeah,
mouth, just walking around.
binkies.
And they're wearing like suits and everything. They're just like walking as normal, and then you pop in, they don't even like care. 'cause
Yeah,
they're
no.
just koi fish now.
Then you're like the outdated, like you're like a relic
Yeah,
of the
and-
past.
and then you get like
you get
put on
stoned to
trial.
death. And you're just trying to show
wait,
someone.
like what if you walk and then one of the koi fish man hybrids like takes out their binky and they're like, "Where's your binky?" And just leaves.
Oh, that's a good one. And then we came up with another thing, and it was like, what if, like, you know how like the most prized piece of art is like Starry Night or the Mona Lisa, something like that. And it's realistically like you just turned that guy into the most famous artist of all time because he painted that. He painted you showing up in the field, like,
but yeah,
with
it's
the
you
binky.
there as well.
Yeah, you look like perfect. Like
you look like a Greek like god. Like,
it's Giga Chad you showing him like
there's like statues of you like holding
the phone.
He like puts the men in the meme.
Yeah, he's like men, and then it's the koi fish and the binky in its mouth.
And there's every like person comes in to worship it and just be like, oh,
it's a god.
Grant me the power of the koi. Like,
it's like I got the binky, please.
Realistically, though, that guy would go to town and like tell people like
and
about this. He'd be like, there was a guy and he warped in with a device, like
some device.
It was a cylinder and it was a block with the fish.
It was a rectangle with a fish on it.
It was when they probably haven't even seen a koi fish or anything.
No, because
he's trying to explain koi fish as well as a phone, like
and binky.
Like, so many elements, like, and also like the clothes you're wearing, and he's like, he was wearing a robe with a hood.
Yeah,
and it's like
a robe, but it didn't cover his loins with a hood on it.
Like
it made no sense.
In like TV,
just a hoodie,
TV format, like him explaining that to the town, and then like it just cuts him off, and he just like being like he's
in the wooden thing
being lynched or whatever.
Oh.
Like, yeah, the wood.
He's in the wood where it holds your hands. It holds your hands and it holds.
It just cuts.
You gotta like.
We're like, we will not tolerate
the
this
town liar
witchcraft.
That's the art. Whenever you get back, it's the town liar.
Yeah,
like it's some
told in
just beheading him, like, beheading the farmer that you prophesized the man, the koi fish binky.
Well, and you just walk back in time. Oh, there's the koi fish meme. I went.
Well,
don't even care.
Turn off your phone.
But we got something new for you guys this week.
Yeah,
because this was a while ago. I think like 2018, 2019.
Mm-hmm.
It was called Buddy Meter, and it was like friendship quizzes. So we figured,
and like you could just. I remember putting mine on like my Instagram.
Yeah, and you just like see if your friends can.
People would like send in their results or whatever to you.
You can. It's like multiple choice quizzes.
Mm-hmm.
Prepared some quizzes for each other to test our knowledge.
That we did.
I have a little bounty for this week though. Whoever gets a higher score gets first pick in the draft at the end of the episode.
That's a good one. Yeah, I agree.
Because we're doing
Let's do it.
Stay tuned for the Pokemon draft.
Yeah, the Pokemon draft
in the episode.
Because Pokemon Violet just came out, and it just reminded me of how many Pokemon there are to love.
There's like
it's gonna be hard just to pick 5 of them.
There's like 900 or something.
Yeah, too many. There's about one for every One Piece episode.
Yeah, came out, so. We're getting grilled right now the people that we filmed are getting grilled. That clip has like 200,000 right now. It's just like
we're just getting
L take. A lot of people want to know the Tengen cosplay girls at. They're like,
and I
where's
know
the last girls at? Wait, you have her at?
No.
Oh, okay.
Jules reached out to me.
He found
and
her.
He was like, please tell me you got her.
Like, dude.
And I watch the video every time, and at the very end, she like looks at me and smiles, and I'm like,
I think she wanted you for real.
I really would just. No, I can't date a girl like that because I would throw everything in my life away just to make her happy.
Yeah, she's like
she's
anime cosplay.
She's
girl.
unattainable,
like,
bro. She's unattainable.
Well, should I take your quiz first, or should we?
Yes, I think you should because you'll take my quiz first, and then I'll be able to. Realistically, I'm gonna score higher on this, so I'll be able to draft first.
There's some like mine's pretty easy for the most part, but it's like there's a couple like tricksters in there that might throw you off.
Okay, I would say just think like you know how I think. So
is that a hint maybe for me or
I don't know. Okay, if Gabe could live anywhere, where would he? And it's the city, the countryside, or Atlantis.
Definitely Atlantis.
You chose Atlantis?
Why would you want to live in the real world when you can be among the fish in the sea?
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Incorrect. It's the city.
Just the city? Well, if you're thinking like the city, like the meme that we always
The
convert
city.
to. But I thought, because I was thinking of the episode where we were like, oh, like, because you argued for the countryside in the video.
Yeah, that's true. But because I do
But then I was like,
currently live
well-
in the countryside.
I feel like you talk about Atlantis sometimes, so I was like, oh, maybe you'd.
I mean, it wasn't a bad guess. It was put there to
If
throw you off.
Atlantis wasn't there, I would
It was
have
put there to
city,
throw
'cause I
you
was like,
off.
oh, the city. Just
Well, it would have
the
gone.
city.
It would have gone the city, then Atlantis, and then the countryside.
But I didn't know you were saying it in the city. I thought you just meant the
Any
city.
city, like any like New York. Whenever I think of the city, I think
thought
of
you meant it in like
I
a
think of
mean way.
Atlanta, LA, or New York. What's Gabe's favorite animal? Dogs, rats, cats, or blue pterodactyls?
Blue pterodactyls. It's got to be rats. Please.
Correct.
Yes.
It is rats.
The cats is the same. but I
Yes,
was
it's
like,
the same.
But I know rats.
But I knew
is
that
more.
you would come through with that.
Okay.
I knew that you would come through with that.
I needed that one.
Now, this I've definitely told you about, and this should be an easy one for you.
God.
What is Gabe's favorite hairstyle on a woman? Straight, curly, bangs, or ponytail?
I feel like you've talked about bangs.
Is that your final answer?
Yeah.
Correct.
Bangs
If
are. That's
one-
probably mine too.
Oh, dude. A girl with bangs, bro, is
Yeah, that's good.
bangs make you so much hotter than it makes you look
It's-
mysterious, smart,
Yeah.
like to yourself, introverted, and it looks like, and it makes you look like you don't like, even though you may do, it makes you look like you don't go out and shake your ass every week at the club.
Yeah, it makes. Yeah.
You know, it makes you look like you're introspective and
Yeah.
artistic, you know,
Yeah, that's true.
which is what I like, I guess. Would Gabe choose to live forever? Yes or no?
No.
Correct.
We're trying to die as quickly as possible. That's been a common theme.
Okay, this one's pretty hard.
Oh god.
Who is Gabe's favorite athlete? Floyd Mayweather, Roger Federer, Cristiano Ronaldo, or LeBron James?
I don't even know the Roger one.
Roger Federer,
Uh-uh.
one of the best tennis players of all time. He always wins Wimbledon on the grass court.
I'm gonna say that, even though I don't know him, 'cause I know tennis is your favorite sport. Or is it LeBron?
Lock in.
Roger.
Incorrect.
No.
You had it with LeBron.
Oh,
LeBron to me is, if I could build an athlete, I know he's a liar. know
he's
he's a
been
liar.
lying a lot
He's
lately.
been lying a lot, but like if you could build like a human
A humanoid athlete, it would be.
it would be
LeBron.
LeBron, bro. Like hairline and everything. Like, dude,
Yeah.
that dude, his shoulders are like Bulmas,
Just
you know?
powerful.
Like it's just he's just so powerful, and he's like 6'9", 265 pounds, but he looks slim.
Yeah.
Oh, he's so fast. Oh, whatever.
He's so talented.
He's so talented. I
beefy.
love you, LeBron.
But would you say tennis is your favorite sport though? To play at least?
Yeah,
Okay. Because I know you've always.
I would say so.
Okay.
You're
was just
right.
basing
But
it off of that.
my favorite tennis player is Novak Djokovic.
Okay.
You wouldn't have known.
Yeah. I don't
I
know
was,
tennis
so-
players besides Serena.
Question number 6. What would Gabe do if Gabe won a lottery? Question or choice A, blow it. B, use it on his friends. C, take it all for himself and never talk to anyone again. Or D, invest in multiple Jimmy John's locations.
I'm trying to think of like what you would actually do and what you like would put as the answer. I feel like realistically you would use it on your friends. Like
Realistically, yes.
yeah, but that's not the answer.
That's all I'll say.
I'll lock in for that.
I wish I was as loyal as the guys thought I was, because I would have picked the answer was invest in Jimmy John's.
Oh, I would. That was not my second guess.
That would be what I would do, though.
Why?
Because it's such a market. It's such a
why Jimmy John's?
The profit margins on Jimmy John's are insane.
Business
they make so much
all
money.
Of a sudden.
They make no, because I worked at a Jimmy John's and my mom's neighbor owns a Jimmy John's and it makes so much. She only owns one, and she gets to live in like.
But would you even need to be doing all this if you won the lottery?
Yes,
like million.
Get more millions. You make more millions.
But you could, if you got like the lottery is like 100 million or plus. Yeah. You could probably live off that. Not need to.
Yeah, if I won 100 million, I would use $10 million to open up 8 Jimmy John's stores. Yeah, I guess it just might. And then I would make like 13 million a year on top of that.
Might as well add generational wealth.
Yeah, right? Like what? Okay. Fair. Now this one is going to be hard too. These get harder. Okay. With whom would Gabe like to spend quality time with? The first answer is Capo XXO. Number 2 is Cook the Bum. Number 3 is Joe Rogan. And number 4 is Megan Fox.
It's got to be Capo. Like, it's your favorite niche internet rapper, like you've been wanting to be friends with for quite some time.
That's true.
Come on, it's got to be Capo.
Who would I really want to spend actual quality time with, though?
Cook the Bum.
Right. Is it Megan Joe Rogan?
What?
Because of course I would pick Joe Rogan over Capo, and I could go see Cook whenever.
But when you word it as quality time, it makes it seem like...
I would choose Joe Rogan.
It makes it seem like
I would learn so much.
I feel like if it would be different if you were like, if you could only
I see
dinner with one person.
I'm going to give you that one. So I'm going to add an extra correct answer to your.
Okay.
Because it would have been Capo.
Yeah.
I guess. Because I didn't think about it as like.
I'm thinking like
I didn't think about quality time. But
yeah, I was thinking like, oh, like you.
Like who would I want to meet? Of course I would want to meet Joe Rogan over Capo.
Yeah.
But who would I actually want to get? But Capo's a drug addict. So, I mean, it's like whatever. Okay. Okay, this is actually really hard, and you're not going to get it right.
No, I'm definitely not picking first.
There's a 3-way tie, though. Okay?
Yeah.
Who is Gabe's? And if you pick one of the 3 on here,
okay,
then I'll give it to you. Who's Gabe's favorite bro code member besides you? Josh.
Okay.
Simba. GT Perk. KJ. Cook. Caleb. Minor.
Like all of them are in there?
Yeah. The answer was KJ, but it's a 3-way tie with Chris. It's a 3-way tie with
I can agree
Chris,
with that.
Perk, and KJ.
Yeah, that's I can agree with that.
I'll give you 2 extra.
Well. Okay. What was my score?
This is the hard one.
There's okay.
This is the hard one. And I'm not going to give you... I've given you enough hints. And
I don't need...
But it's because I made this quiz too hard. And it was like not my real answers for some of them. So if Gabe were to die on his own terms, what would be his famous last words?
This is a good one.
I buried $10 million at the... Dies. Okay.
Just cliche, like TV show.
Take care of roots for me, David.
Okay.
Tell my children I was a figment of their imaginations. Or never.
Damn, it's so hard. I'm gonna lock in roots. Take care of roots for me.
It was tell my children I was a figment of their imagination.
I wouldn't have been able to guess that.
I just think that would be such a fun mental dog.
That was
If you showed up every year on Christmas and was like, you know that he wasn't real. And that's it.
and they find out Santa isn't real in the same time. They're like, oh, like he must have been Santa. He wasn't even real.
Mm-hmm. Exactly.
That is a Gabe move to just
Completely
Takes-
fuck someone
fuck somebody over while you're gone, just
and then
No
not have to
gain.
deal with it.
and not even get to see the benefit or the results of it. Just
Classic.
classic meme.
Okay. If Gabe had to, this is the last question.
God.
There was 10. So if Gabe had to kill 3 bloodthirsty flamingos to live,
Okay.
could he achieve it? Yes, no, or depends how pissed Gabe is.
Depends how pissed Gabe is.
Correct. How many did I say I was going to give you?
You gave me like 2.
Okay, well, that means that you get a 9 out of 10. So
Oh.
I'm going to give you 8. Let's do 80,
I can, yeah.
and then let's see if I can do
Okay.
yours. So
You might.
realistically, you got 90.
Honestly, I don't know. It's going to be a tough one.
It's going to be hard for me.
Most of them are like, you should know, but
Okay. I'm excited.
question number 1 for the Dave quiz.
Okay.
Simple one, all right?
Semblance.
What is David's favorite color? Red, blue, purple, or black?
Purple.
Easy. I gave it
Okay.
away like 2 episodes ago.
Yep.
All right. In David's youth, what were his allergies? Dairy, eggs, and nuts. Chocolate, peanuts, and dairy. Milk, tree nuts, and eggs. Or nuts, blueberries, and eggs.
Okay, what was the first one? What was the
You
third
can
one?
Look at it again.
It's
Nuts.
A. It's A.
Is it A?
It's A.
Correct.
Yep. I remember that. Wow.
I could not,
I remembered your, even whenever you weren't friends with me, I
Yeah.
remember what you were allergic
because
to.
I didn't outgrow that until I was like 11.
Mhm.
I couldn't. I was sitting up. I sat at my
I
own
remember
lunch table,
looking
like,
at your lunches sometimes and being like,
Yeah.
God.
dude, I had this terrible sack lunch with like
Mm-hmm.
the same turkey sub every day and Ritz crackers and
Yeah.
just sitting alone.
Not good.
Like
Not good. Not good.
I had one in one of my classes. I would have to pick one person to sit with me per day.
I remember
And
I
it was
was
like
in
the
some of
David
them.
table.
And you never even picked me, so.
Well, we weren't friends until the grade after that. So, all right. Question number 3. What is David's Starbucks order? Grande.
I don't even have to hear it.
It's specific though. Grande cold brew, vanilla sweet cream cold brew, black iced coffee, venti iced Americano.
Well, it's a venti iced Americano, but it's been a while since I've seen you with a venti, and it got it wrong.
You haven't guessed yet.
Oh,
that
it
your
was
guess?
red. Yeah,
Correct.
I haven't seen you with a venti in a while though. I've
I
seen you with
I've been
talls.
getting them.
Seen
No,
you
I
with
don't get-
talls.
I think you're mixing up the.
At Anime Weekend Atlanta, you got a tall.
That was a grande. And that's because I already had a large earlier in the day. And I
Okay.
was like, I can't do 2 larges.
Okay, fair.
I can see why you thought that. Okay, this one might throw you off.
Mhm.
Which fast food restaurant does David prefer the most? Cane's, Cookout, Chick-fil-A, In-N-Out Burger.
It's either In-N-Out or Cane's, and you've raved about both.
I do rave.
You do. Okay, so you loved In-N-Out really hard when we went there,
It was pretty spectacular.
but you didn't say as much about Cane's. But then again, you could just be doing that because you've talked about both of them, and then you just picked Chick-fil-A in the back door.
These are all good places that I enjoy.
I think that it's In-N-Out, and I'm going to lock that in. But I think that if we lived next to an In-N-Out, it wouldn't be your favorite.
Correct.
Correct.
That last trip that we had, it solidified.
Oh, dude,
That-
it was
it was so good.
ridiculous. Well, you had it once before, right?
I get it. Every time I go out.
Every time
to
you go
visit
out there,
family,
but you hadn't gotten to animal style yet.
yeah, that's what solidified
The animal style. So you were like, what was it? And then
Yeah.
I was like, it's
the sauces and
the sauce and the onions.
all that. Yeah.
Mm.
Okay. Question number 5. What has always been David's top quality in the female specimen?
Okay.
Large breast,
Okay.
sense of humor, intelligence, similar interests.
Oh, wow. Those last 3.
This is like my number one quality.
I'm throwing similar interests out first because
Yeah, I hate people who enjoy.
because I've
Not
never
actually.
seen you. I've never seen you.
It never tends to go that way.
I've never heard you be like, I need a girl to play Smash with me.
Yeah,
So
dude, I love the way we have interests with the same.
it's either intelligence and what's the other one?
Large breast, sense
No,
of
no,
humor.
no. My gut really, really wants me to say sense of humor, but I know you like a smart woman. I know you like a smart woman. I know you do.
What about the large breast?
I know you're not a large breast guy. David is an ass man, first off. But
Yeah, if you,
I'm gonna go with my gut. It just turned on itself for some reason. And I guess we'll see why. But we're gonna go sense of humor. You clicked intelligence.
No, it was intelligence. That's the correct answer.
I knew I should have gone with intelligence.
That's why I put always been, because I know I talked about humor being something I like more nowadays. But yeah,
That's why I asked that question.
and I just restated the But yeah, I can't.
Okay.
Intelligence is still
That's fair.
go-to.
That's fair. That was a tough one.
I can't do dunces.
I know you can't.
It's
I know
just
you
not
can't.
my, yeah.
Damn,
But,
I should have gone with intelligence.
Another simple question. What is David's favorite animal? Dog? Largemouth bass? Capybara? Or panther?
The question is favorite animal, not favorite pet.
Yeah, just animal.
Right.
Well, I can't really. I've never had a pet capybara or anything.
David's the biggest dog guy that I know. So if it's not dog, then I'm going to kill myself. So I'm going to lock in dog.
Better load the gun, brother, because that is a panther.
What the fuck? It's your favorite?
Yeah, I love panthers. That's why I like Black Panther so
Over
much.
dogs?
Yeah, as like an animal. If you could domesticate panthers,
I'm overthinking
I would love-
it because you're not saying, you didn't say pet, so fuck you. All right.
Who is David's celebrity idol / who I look up to?
Okay.
Donald Glover,
Mm-hmm.
Lecrae,
Yeah.
Jordan Poole, or Eric Andre?
Saying Jordan Poole?
Oh, Peele.
Yeah, I was
Would
about
be
to
Peele.
say. It's Jordan
I don't know
Peele.
why I would.
It's Jordan
I
Peele.
don't, it's definitely not Jordan Poole.
It's definitely Jordan Peele, though. It's Childish
Donald
Gambino.
Glover, yeah.
You don't make music.
I did at one point, and he was like,
Oh, yeah, you
at
do.
each point in my life, he was like who I look to for everything. Like when I want,
I didn't think that you were going to pick the Simba answer, bro.
no, but like,
Honestly.
I don't. If it's not Childish Gambino, it's Donald Glover. It's the difference, man.
I get it.
He did make something really cool. He made it's on Spotify. It's like a podcast set in it's kind of like the apocalyptic thing. Like it's like a horror, but it's audio only. It's like
Donald
a
Glover?
horror movie. No, Jordan Peele.
Oh.
It's like a horror, but in podcast.
I love how we're talking about Jordan Peele right now.
All right. Well,
'Cause, I mean, you seem to know all about his podcast and stuff.
it could be any.
Could have been your
simple answer.
favorite. Could have been your favorite on a different day, I feel like.
This is a tough one, okay? Or it might not be, but what is David's top 3 superhero movies? In order.
In order.
Or first option, Spider-Verse, Infinity War, No Way Home. Second option, Spider-Man 2, Spider-Verse, Infinity War. Third option,
Fuck.
Spider-Verse, Spider-Man 2, Infinity War.
Yeah.
And last guess, Spider-Verse, the Batman, Spider-Man 2.
I know it's a Spider-Verse, number one. And I know it's not No Way Home. Spider-Verse, Spider-Man 2, Infinity War.
Correct.
Okay, I bet.
That was a tough one, but it's something I've said, so I was like, okay, I can throw that in there.
It was hard, though. It was definitely hard because you had the same, like, core.
I put a 2 as the Spider-Verse as 1.
You're good
so
at making these questions.
Let's see what's...
Piece of shit.
I would be a terrible teacher if I could make multiple choice tests. I would just have the most.
Oh, you'd be a dick.
Which order is this in? And just give like 4 different. Okay,
Same.
we're at 9.
Okay.
Okay, so which
Gotten 3 wrong.
which of these is David's favorite series out of these? Legend of Zelda, Pokemon, Super Mario Bros, Super Smash Bros.
Fuck. Your favorite is definitely Zelda. Even though you've put the most time into Super Smash Bros., I'm going to lock in Zelda. And you still play Breath of the Wild today. So
I did put Smash Bros as the answer, but I do think like
I do
Zelda
think if
is
it
my
boiled
favorite.
down to your favorite,
yeah, I think Zelda is my.
I think if you weren't as good at Smash Bros. As you are,
I think it's like the competitive gamer in me like Smash Bros.
I
but
agree.
as like an actual like
I think it is your true passion. I think it would be Zelda. So
I think yeah, because I was flip flopping in the answer, so I'll go ahead and give you that one.
thank you.
Okay, but
I'm glad I could talk you through that.
this makes me. I think actually this one's your favorite. Okay, but last question. This is a bit of an odd one, but what is David's favorite meme out of the listed below?
Okay.
Dat Boy,
That's mine.
Troll Face, Pepe the Frog,
Yeah.
Cheeto in the door lock. Yeah, from the originator himself over here.
It's not Cheeto in the door lock because you've never used it in a practical sense.
Yeah.
And you're just trying to kiss my arse. So it comes down to Trollface and Pepe the Frog.
These are like old memes too.
I think that Pepe the Frog has more uses for you, but I think if you're like a purist and you like yourself and you were on iFunny and Trollface was king. Trollface was king.
Like the Call of Duty, like troll videos, and it's just like.
That was a genuine laugh. That was a genuine
But
laugh.
you never know.
I don't think that you're that much of a Twitch chatter. I really hope that you're not that much of a Twitch chatter who's using Pepe the Frog memes. We're going with our gut. We're doing Trollface. Fuck. You just Trollfaced me. It was Pepe
IRL.
the Frog.
I think Pepe is
You've
one of the
never
most
even
versatile
sent
memes.
me. You never even sent me a Pepe the Frog.
Yeah, but like it's
You've
just like
sent me plenty Trollfaces.
I guess I should have prefaced like ironic.
I'm not watching you on Twitch chat.
I ironically
Do you
enjoy
even
it.
use Pepe the Frog Twitch chats? Like,
Back in the day, I did.
okay, what did I get?
I gave you,
You gave me 1.
so you did get a 7 out of 10.
Well, so did you.
Technically, yes. I guess I did get a couple.
But I gave you 1.
Well, how are we gonna?
But my questions were nowhere near as hard as yours.
There was some
It's
odd
okay.
ones.
It's
it was
okay.
hard in a different sense.
It was hard because
think-
I was lying to myself whenever I was writing them, I guess.
Before we do the Pokemon draft, I was like, I think I've asked this before, like years ago too.
Mm-hmm.
But like every time a Pokemon game comes out,
Yeah.
my character ends up being a different race than what I intended,
Okay.
and I didn't know like if it's racist or not. Like, is it racist if I make my avatar in a game like black? But like, it's not intentional. They just with Pokemon, like this year it's better, but in the past, it's always like either too tan for my skin tone or way too like white. It's either like your skin tone or just like
Pink.
black. So it's like I always end up picking the darker one, and then once I get in the game, I'm like, I'm black.
Yeah.
And I'm like,
it's not
cool.
racist, but it is digital blackface.
Is it?
If that is a thing.
Is that considered digital blackface?
I think if that is a thing, then a lot of 2K players are on
That's what I
steel,
said.
hot coals
Because every
right now,
white
bro.
kid who plays 2K makes their character black, and it's weird,
And
dude.
I've done it.
Like,
But the last time I did it was 2K11. Okay.
that's
it was
racist.
2K11 and it's not racist.
If anything.
And because he balled the fuck out. Okay. I made him a champion. Okay. It's not racist.
How much money did you spend on that guy?
Not much. I wasn't allowed to
much.
play online. I wasn't allowed to play online, so I didn't have VC. But I did also give him the biggest green mohawk you could give somebody, and then green eyebrows and a green mustache.
Jesus.
And
I think that's way worse.
And I called him Le Grinch.
Because you can like customize down to like the minute like color
Yeah.
scheme of, and you're like actively choosing to be African American. I think that's
Yeah.
much worse than just my character just so happened to be darker than what I intended.
But you are an olive guy. You're
Yeah,
an
and like
olive
sometimes in the
color.
summer, if I get out there,
No,
damn
no,
near-
you're not. You're not damn near nothing, man. You look Italian at best.
well, yeah, but I don't look like
darkest.
white. Like
That's
I'm
true.
white, yes,
You
but
do.
like I don't
you-
look like
You look kind of Armenian.
I'm not like this. You know, I'm like
He's up.
I don't know. I feel like I'll put a screenshot of what my character looks like now. It's not. It's pretty. It's probably a little bit too dark, but
David
don't
just
know.
wants to feel.
I just don't want to be white.
He just wants to feel represented, and he doesn't
Yeah,
feel
I don't
like
feel
the
like my skin
offices of
tone-
Nintendo are doing that for him.
There's no olive option.
I guess just give us your advice in the comments.
Just let me know if this.
If digital blackface is even a real thing.
First of all, is digital blackface a thing? Second of all, is it
racist?
am I racist?
For
Let me know if I'm racist.
because he has already committed to doing digital blackface.
I have committed.
But
This
we
is
do
probably
need to
this-
see if it is racist.
I've been doing this for about a decade, and I don't plan on stopping.
It's going to
either.
change a lot of games for you.
All right. So we're gonna get in to the Pokemon draft.
Mhm.
I guess
You won.
technically, did I?
Yeah.
Or do you want to sell it in a rock paper scissors? Best of one.
Best of one? Okay.
Best of one. Ready?
Rock, paper, scissors, shoot.
I've learned this from the last.
I know, and I
did
fell for it again.
the triple reverse.
I fell for
dude.
it again.
Because we talked about how nobody goes rock, and I went rock, and that I got creamed for going rock, but
Yeah.
I went rock anyway.
Because it's not natural to just throw a rock first. You want to do something with your hand on the first try at least.
There ain't nothing natural about me. dude.
No, there isn't. You are
You
a
should.
symbiote, and you earned that number one pick.
I'm telling you right now, and we can go back to this.
Mhm.
Next time we play rock paper scissors, I'm still gonna go rock,
Okay.
and I'm just gonna tell you that right now.
Well, don't cry when I go paper. So
Okay, this is a steal. Okay,
Mhm.
first pick in the Pokemon draft, Pikachu. I choose you.
why would you do that? Why
It's
would
the most
you?
iconic
That's a
character of all time.
That's a mainstream pick.
It's not about man. It's like I'm picking notoriety. I'm picking icon.
That's no. You're picking not your favorite.
More popular than Mickey
If
Mouse.
you could walk around with a Pokemon, you're telling me your first
Yeah.
pick would be Pikachu? He's not even
I mean,
evolved. He's not even.
If we're
evolved.
talking about it, functionality in the real world, though, but just like as a character, I'm picking Pikachu.
Okay, well, let's answer the real hard-hitting questions over here on my side,
Right, man.
and we're definitely picking number one Mewtwo.
Damn.
The fuck? Why would you
Yeah, I
do that?
mean, we're talking power. You got that. I'm just picking overall.
I'm picking my favorite.
Well, yeah, he's one of my favorite as well.
Okay. Well, you
And I'm
didn't
gonna have to
pick him.
cross that guy off my list.
Did not pick him. So
But I'll go my favorites
get it out
now.
of the way. Get it out of the way.
I'm picking Greninja,
Okay,
number 2.
there we go.
All right. My main in Super Smash Brothers. One of the
And I would
coolest
never
Pokemon
take
there
that
is.
from you. I would never take that from you.
I thought you might, but
He is that cool.
he's that cool.
He really is that cool.
Come on. His tongue is the scarf. Like,
Yeah.
sick.
But is he... Oh, I hate to do this.
Don't
to
do
you.
this to me.
I really do.
You know I had to pick
I
these.
absolutely hate to do this to you.
What?
But is he as cool as Lucario? Absolutely.
Yes. He's
Absolutely
definitely as cool as
not.
Lucario.
Absolutely
That's
not.
common Gabe L right there.
Lucario
Full functionality.
is so fucking sick.
I think I had him at around like 8 for me,
More for me.
but I hate to just take this guy, but I got to take Charizard, number
Yeah,
3.
I
like,
figured.
one of the coolest, most iconic Pokemon.
Cool.
The anime, like,
Yeah.
you're just going to not react to it?
I mean,
You're not phased?
by Charizard, no.
Okay.
Because I hate to.
Okay, go ahead and pick
I hate-
fucking Fletchling, dude.
I hate to like outdo you with your own pick,
Okay.
but I have to pick Rayquaza because
Yikes.
cool and
Yeah.
green and fire.
Okay. That was a good pick.
I know. That's why I picked it.
I'm going to have to rethink some of these. Okay. Number 4. You got to go Gengar. Number 4.
Fuck
man.
you, dude.
Yes.
That was my favorite. It
I
was-
just,
it's not
I
my
love,
favorite, but
I love seeing the regret.
your dick. Your dick.
No, I did something right.
Yeah, you did. Okay, my number 4 pick, Score Bunny.
Score Bunny?
Score Bunny. The soccer playing
That is the
fire
worst pick.
bunny. Bro, he's the coolest.
He wouldn't even be in the-
aesthetically, he's the coolest looking starter of all time.
Oh my God, that is one of the worst takes I've ever heard in my life.
Shut up.
That's one of the worst.
Shut the fuck up right now.
Starters?
Yeah, he's the
He's not
coolest
even.
starter.
He's not even top 5 starter.
Well, to
Like,
me, he is.
Not even top 5 fire starter.
Bro, he literally juggles fireballs on his feet and has that sick ass like forehead shit. Okay, it's my list. It's my list, dude.
Okay. I gotta pick a Gen 4. You know. One of the actual best starters. The fully evolved Infernape. Okay.
Oh,
Chimchar, fully evolved.
okay.
That's one of the coolest Pokemons ever. Anything with a monkey is cool.
No.
So.
And I think the opposite. So I think all like the ape shit is like stupid.
Anyway.
Oh, I'm gonna ruin you.
What?
Oh, I'm gonna ruin you. This is the nail in the coffin. 5th pick, Arcanite.
Arcanite.
Mhm.
Wait, which one is that? I actually don't.
The
recognize that
fire
name.
tiger.
What? Are you talking about Arcanine?
Oh my god, I missaid it.
You talking about Arcanine? Just the.
I thought I said Arcanine, but I said Arcanite.
All right, dude. You
Can I
threw-
re-say that?
Yeah, yeah. Or
I'm
I
just
might.
re-picking. No. I'm not even gonna do it.
Okay.
I'm not even gonna do that because that was so
I'm leaving
embarrassing.
this in the full episode.
Because that was so embarrassing, and I'm just gonna go with the safe pick at number 5.
Okay.
My favorite, one of my favorite, Blaziken.
Oh, okay. That's.
Yeah.
I'll give you that one. That's probably my.
That's
top
a
10 as
cultured
well.
pick.
That's a cultured pick. I'll give you that. I might have to, dude. I might have to. clip
Arcanite
you.
is like a.
was
Arcanite
like-
is something, bro.
I might have to clip you for
Hold
that.
on. It's a fucking mineral.
It's probably what he's named.
It's
after.
potassium sulfate.
Yeah, he's probably named after.
No,
something.
Arcanine was named after. It's like a.
That should be the name. He's a fire type, and it's like Ite. Like that would make more sense.
That's why it made more sense to me in my head. But
Dude, you kind of threw with Score Bunny. That is a throw pick.
That was such a throw pick. All my other picks are like pretty good,
It's
but
like
then
Mewtwo, like Rayquaza. Soccer bunny.
He's one of my favorites, though. He's so cute. I don't know why.
He's cute, yeah.
Okay,
But like
whatever.
in a draft, it's 900 Pokemon. Like,
It's okay. He's one of my favorites.
Okay.
He's probably like top 15 realistically. But
this is just 2 Pokemon masters signing out over here.
I wish I could call myself Pokemon Master, but whatever.
A novice, same thing.
Thank you guys for listening. We love you so much. And
Episode 18.
we would love some more 5 stars.
We need.
There's
those
only
5
8
stars.
5-stars. There's only 8 5-star ratings on Apple Music or Apple Podcasts. Let's get that to 15.
The syllabus says you have to do the 5
All
stars. And
in the syllabus.
it's so you clearly didn't read it. It's okay. I'll let it slide this time. But just
We
make
love
sure
you
to
guys.
subscribe, and we'll
Till
see you
next time.
Monday at 5 a.m.
Mwah.
Thanks for watching.